In his book Atomic Habits, James Clark writes, "Habits are like the atoms of our lives. Each one is a fundamental unit that contributes to our overall improvement." Throughout the book, he's constantly reinforcing this idea that reaching your potential is not a matter of a singular big idea, but rather it's a series of smaller ones that consistently over time. If you're able to implement habits that allow you to improve yourself just 1% every single day, on a day-to-day basis, you may not notice the difference, but after a given year, you'll be able to improve yourself by 37 times. So today I want to share 3 habits that I've been implementing in my own life that I found have been helping me to stay motivated and to stay productive. Number 1, waking up at 5 a.m. So about a year and a half ago, I went from waking up at 9 a.m. to waking up at 8 a.m. then 8 a.m. to waking up at 7 a.m. And that eventually turned into waking up at 5 a.m. each and every single day. The reason I made this shift is because I found that I'm more productive in the morning. There isn't excessive noise pollution going on, nor is there really anyone on social media to talk to. So with nothing else to do, it allows me to just sit down and focus on my work. Once I finally got this habit to stick, I found that I was saving a lot of time. I got more done in the first 4 hours I was awake than I used to get the rest of the day. I'm also quite fortunate to work in an office that allows me to work anytime I please, as long as I get my 40 hours in. So that allows me to finish work at 2 to 3 p.m. and have the rest of the day to do as I please. Another upside is, in living in a house with so many people, you usually waste a lot of time just waiting around for things like the bathroom or to use the toaster. When you wake up before everyone else, you generally don't have these issues. So if you're not a people person in the morning, I'm definitely not. This is a way you could completely remove having to talk to anyone in the morning. Fair warning, don't sacrifice the amount of time you sleep in order to wake up earlier. Sleeping less than the recommended 8 hours a day will result in a shorter lifespan. I've been waking up earlier, but I've also been going to sleep earlier as well. Number 2, meditation. When I was around 19, I started meditating because I discovered this book by Russell Simmons called Success Through Stillness. You know, the guy who founded Def Jam Records, home to Kanye, Big Sean, Jhené Aiko, and BTS. Apparently, I did not know BTS was signed to Def Jam until I looked it up on Wikipedia. Anyways, back on topic. In this book, Russell was talking about his experience with transcendental meditation, all the benefits that he's seen in his life because of it. After reading this book, I decided to try it out on my own. In the book, he recommends putting aside 20 minutes twice a day to meditate, once in the morning and once at night. Just sitting down, putting yourself in a relaxing position, and just repeating a hymn over and over and over again. I'm not gonna lie to you, this is a very hard habit to stick, and I myself am very inconsistent with it. When I get busy or when I get stressed, it's honestly the first thing to go, even though it's something that I should really stick to. In the beginning, your mind will wander to random places and you'll get very frustrated and dare I say bored. We're not used to just sitting still and doing nothing. But I promise you, if you stick with it, it'll get easier and you'll be able to keep this focus for a longer period of time. I found that with continued practice of meditation that this patience and focus that you practice eventually starts to spill over into other areas of your life. I'm able to focus on my work for longer periods of time than I was able to before. I'm far less likely to give into distractions like checking my phone. These things still happen, but they're less and less frequent as I continue to practice. Other benefits for me have included better self-awareness, reduced stress levels, and deeper, better breathing. Number 3, taking walks. This is a habit that I actually picked up from an ex when I was around 17 years old, and I've been doing it on and off ever since. A lot more consistently since the pandemic started. This actually serves a similar function as meditation does. It allows me to get ideas flowing without this constant part of me that usually judges. So it allows me to have this disassociated stream of consciousness that without the filter that usually blocks them out. Nothing is off limits. Nothing is stupid, at least for now. Kind of like shower thoughts, but mine is getting wet. Unlike with meditation where I'm trying to block out these thoughts and have a completely clear mind, here I'm embracing them and taking note of them. It's actually how I came up with the idea for this video. Ever since the pandemic started, I've been taking 40 to 90-minute walks each and every single day, usually around the same time. Around 4 p.m. during the weekdays and then around 10 a.m. during the weekend. I found that keeping the time consistent allows me to get into the flow of things and do them without thinking about it. And it helps to get the habit to stick. I don't think these habits are necessarily for everyone. They're just what I found benefited me. So if you're having trouble staying productive, I highly recommend at least giving them a try. There's really nothing to lose. But everyone is different and there may be things that I haven't tried out yet. So if there's any habits that I haven't mentioned and have been benefiting you, I'd love to hear them. So as usual, like this video if you enjoyed it, subscribe because it helps, and until next time, peace.